All right, boom, guys. Welcome to today's session. We got about 8 minutes until we are live, ready to go towards the middle of the hour, which is when the market opens. All right, I'm just going ahead, jumping to my charts. You can see that the stock market and NAS100 has completely brought up over this last day compared to the zone and range that we were looking for. One of our first steps when we're going to be trading today, guys, is just identifying the overall time frames. All right. And again, I still have this news sitting right here. All right. What are we going to be doing before trading? All right. Before trading, we're going to be looking at the news, the direction of the market. We're going to mark up, find TPs. And then four, we have to stick with our game plan. All right. Number four is definitely one of the most important parts. Having a game plan means you have an account stop loss. If you're trading with $400, you may say, yo, there's no way I'm going below 350. I'm not losing more than 50 bucks. All right. And if I do, that's on me. All right, but you also have the goal. Okay, I want to make 100. I want to make 75 or whatever that number is. And you have to know how you're going to get it. All right, I'm going to be closing every 15 points, every 10 points, every 20 points. A lot of people are missing number four. All right, a lot of people are missing number four, and it's going to really help you in this session. All right, now when it comes to finding the actual direction of the market, of course, we're going to check the news, check the time frames, the 200 moving average, see where that's at, and then we're going to validate it using the lower time frames. All right, very simple and easy to understand. All right, very simple and easy to understand. So we keep saying number one, we're talking about the news. Let's go ahead and navigate to that. All right, I actually believe today we had a lot of red folders. All right, just taking a quick peek at that. US 30, all right, not US 30, excuse me, US 30, NAS 100, SPX. Those are going to really compile of our indices. And at 8:30, all right, which is about an hour ago, we had three red folders, which caused a ton of movement in the market. All right, the next direction, the next thing that's really happening, we have no more red folders, so it should be business as usual. All right, we're now going to go ahead and navigate, all right, to CNN or CNBC, excuse me, five things to know. All right, let's go ahead and share this tab. Five things to know. All right, I just like this because it just summarizes the market. All right, we don't have time to read through hundreds and hundreds of stocks, but we do want to know what's going on. All right, there's a bulls on parade. All right, so the U.S. equities were on a roll heading into Thursday session. The S&P and NASDAQ, all right, we know what those are, were both closed on Wednesday at their highest level since April. All right, so right now we're reaching those all-time highs and the market's continuously looking to push up. All right, so far we're seeing pretty positive news. All right, there's not a lot happening that could potentially slow this thing down. Look, you zoom out, this price hasn't been here literally since what? January of 2022, and we passed this mark, which we just saw, of April 2022. So right now we're at an all-time high for the year. All right, at an all-time high for the year, and we've actually broke through on some of those levels that we already previously saw back in June. All right. So one thing to note, what we've seen previously is that even when you had a bullish for the day, we more than likely will have this trade continue up. The thing is, there's just nothing in the way that actually can indicate its downward momentum. So we can look for sales. All right. But nine times out of 10, we're really going to be spotting those continuations for the buy. All right. But when it does come to selling, we of course want to wait and anticipate any major breakdowns past these points. All right, anything above these levels, we will be buying up. So I want to be crystal clear today. I know some folks get antsy, jump in, or holding the bag. Rule number one, you have to be willing to close. That's close on a buy and close on a sell. All right, so if you decide to get in, do not hold the trade negative 80 points. All right, that's rule number one. Rule number two is that, hey, right now we are looking for this trade to continue to buy. All right. We're looking for this trade literally to continue to buy unless we get these sell momentums through this area, which we have not been able to see yet. All right. So our main sell is going to be at this 23 slot. All right. And then we're going to work our way underneath and catch some smaller TPs. Guys, drop a quick ready in the chat if this is making sense. You're seeing what I'm saying, how we're not going to be selling down until we get this 200 moving average cross. And if it does not cross, all right, we maintain our buy. Just drop ready, all caps in the chat if that just makes sense. All right, if that makes sense. Don't say it if it doesn't. All right, I just want to make sure that makes sense because once the trade session starts, some folks tend, or could get confused, and I don't want that. All right, so very simple. We have TP1 and we have TP2. When do we enter? We enter when this trade gets close or fully breaks and crosses through this 200 moving average. Until then, Nigel will not be entering any sells. All right, Nigel will not be entering any sells. All right, now when it comes to the buy position, all right, we want to see if the market can be able to give us some type of tap back to this level at the 33 slot. All right, want to buy this thing here. If we get a clean rejection, why is that? Because we're having a ton of support. All right, support meaning the floor at the bottom. If we get this push up, we're going to continue to ride it all the way to our TP1 and beyond. If the trade takes off without us, which is a very strong possibility, all right, we're going to then get in on the break and close of the TP1. All right, I'm seeing everybody drop readies in the chat. Cool. So what does that mean? If this trade just takes off without us, all right, more than likely, A, we're going to wait for a pullback, or B, we're going to then ride the trade up from TP1 simply to TP2. And the thing that's tricky about today, guys, is that we are at an all-time high. So there isn't a lot of data except for last year in terms of where this trade can go to. All right, so we have 51, 50, and then 60. Let's go ahead and just look at, for just for sakes of things, what happened last year around this range. All right, we have to literally zoom out and go all the way to last year. And you can see that in terms of where this trade has the ability to go to. All right, just zoom in and going looking left so we can get right. All right, we can see that pretty much price continue to go up into this range right here. This would technically be like our next location. All right, a TP3 would be really huge, bringing us to a really big point at this 513 level. I'm getting this from looking left. This happened all the way in January of 2022. So with that being said, there's a good chance that the market will go both ways today. All right, there's a really, really good chance that the market will go both ways. What does that mean? It means that we probably will get that buy, but the market also could give us that test down for that sell back to this TP3 location. So pay attention, listen to me. Low lots, small lots, do not hold it back and look to close early and often. All right, look to close early and often. Everybody says that they're ready. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. So we got 30 seconds left. You want to make sure you have your fingers on the trigger ready to go. All right, again, our buy entry is down here at this 33 slot. We're already technically at TP1. All right, you see that we have our TP3 way up here. All right, so we have all of our zones locked in. Once you get in the profit and you want to close, amazing. Usually what will happen is the buyers will take off in the beginning. That's typically what we see. All right, so we will pay attention to that early blast off. We typically see the trade go ahead and kind of push right off right in the beginning. So we'll see if we get that early buy smacking right us to TP2. Let's work. All right, and that's a 61 range at the top. All right, typically we do see the market go ahead and give us a really big push in the beginning. Let's see. Right now, today, we got a big drop. All right, we got early drops. All right, and again, we're approaching our buy entry that we want to anticipate at our 33 location. All right, if we can get to that point and it rejects off of that level smooth, that's going to be an easy buy back up. All right, doesn't mean if it hits it, you pop. It just means we're looking for a rejection. If we don't get a rejection and it breaks through this 200 moving average, then we're easily going to be selling. All right, so right now we're just waiting to see if we're going to get a rejection. Let's work. All right, so we got a mini one here. Let's see if we can get a continuation. All right, first minute is up in about 10 seconds. All right, we have not entered anything yet. We're still watching and waiting, still watching and waiting. All right, we are still watching and waiting. So you're seeing this trade completely melt through the buy entry. All right. It's definitely taking its time. On the 1 minute scale, it's literally came right down here and it shot right back up. All right, so it came right down to the bottom. Great way to not sell. All right, if you bought at the 33, decent. If you bought at the 33, decent. It is kind of giving us a push up. All right, what I'm really proud of is my folks for not selling at the bottom. All right, at this moment, if you want to buy, it's definitely a great opportunity. If you bought at the 33 slot ahead of time, amazing. All right, at this moment, guys, I'm placing a very small buy entry in. All right, and we're going to see if indeed we can go ahead and not only move up to TP1, which is cool, but go ahead and supersede this whole level. So the buy entry is in. We are in profit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are up. If you pop down here at the bottom, great. TP1 smack and TP2 smack. All right, depending on your broker, you should have made your way to 61. a very quick close. Now it's fun time. We move SL in the profit. All right. And we see how far this thing can go, guys. Congratulations. We're sitting in profit. All right. Just give me 1 second. I'm actually moving my trades into profit right now as we speak. All right. Closing some of these things down. All right. And let's see. Let's see if we can get one more push. If not, we're good to go. All right. If not, we're good to go. All right. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. So SLs are locked in. If it comes back, cool. But right now, guys, it's game time. Game time. Excellent trading. Excellent trading. Great discipline to not sell down here. Even better discipline to close at the top. All right. We closed at the 61 position and it's still pushing. It still has some momentum. All right. When we're looking at the 5-minute scale, we're doing a great job, guys. So feel free to drop blue screens in the chat once you have closed. All right. Blue screens in the chat once you have closed. If you got in from this 33 slot, this was beautiful. This was hard to see. You have to have a lot of faith to see this. 33 to 61, it's almost 30 points. Most people, 30 points or 25 points, it's a ton. All right. But it's not easy to pop it here and then see the rejection down here at the bottom. All right. Drop some blue screens in the chat if you are still in. All right, I'm still in. SLs are in profit. All right, SLs are literally locked in profit. We're securing and taking the bag. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, blues, blues. Somebody said, what is the stop loss? Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, because today the only thing that we did was we bought. All right, so really there was no stop loss even needed, but typically my stop loss is 8 to 15 points. If you listen and follow directions and pop that 433, yo, you're up 30 plus points. If you pop a little later than that, like I did, if you got in the high 40s, you're still up 20 points. All right, great opportunity to close now or whenever you feel ready. All right, only drop the blues in the chat once you close. Once you close. All right, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The price is still busting. It's still shooting up, and just excellent discipline. I'm really proud of everybody for getting in here, making it happen. All right, and just kind of staying true, just staying based off of our zone, understanding our game plan. And now it's like, okay, cool. You're seeing what's going on. You're seeing the market try to pull back. All right, not an issue. Two things going on now: either a consolidation point or it's gearing up for the next push. All right, gearing up for the next push. We have 30 seconds left. All right. My belief is that this trade is going to continue to head up. Guys, if you have made your goal, remember we said step number 4 is have a game plan. If you made your goal, all good. All good. But I do think we'll have one more push up and give you guys another opportunity to close. Another good midway closing point for you guys potentially is going to be like the 77 location. All right, I think the 77 location is a really good slot in terms of it jumping up and making another push and a run. All right, of course, it will take its time and it probably will not move in a straight line. However, guys, I'm looking right at my screen and I'm seeing the most of that. Like, we up. All right, it's a great time to close. Like I mentioned, 77 is a good slot or now. 77 is a great slot or now. It's still busting up, guys. I'm looking like, wow, yep, close. Yep, we're right there. Close, close, close. Great day, guys. SL in the profit. Take what you want. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now is the real time. I'm out of all of the trades, guys. I've hit my daily goal, but I want you guys, once you close, or even if you're still in, but SL has to be in profit, let's go ahead and drop your best entry in. What's your best entry today? All right. What's your best entry today? Do I think it will sell soon? No. Remember, guys, it's very explicit. It's very black and white. We said we are not selling until price crosses through 423. Price never touched there, not once. We had no reason to sell. All right, and the market is still moving up. So if you're still in, yo, hey, it's another great time. 477 was hit. I don't know if I have enough steam to push up, but go ahead and drop your entries. Who got the best entry today? All right, who has the best entry today? We got 431. All right, we got 464. I love it. All right, 43, 33. Pamela got 33. She literally popped right what we said. And the crazy thing is, even if you were 30 points off, you still would have made money today because we were anticipating this buy to continue to push. It was very simple. All right, you guys let me know how I could have communicated that in a better way. I know last time some folks got confused. I made sure to make this thing super easy to understand. We said if the market goes under 423 with the break and close, then we will consider selling. The market never did. And we said anything above this point, we're going to be buying up. and closing when we get blue. All right. I love that. I love that. Guys, feel free to tag me on the gram. Yes, Danny, I'll go ahead and drop these recordings. All right. Just make sure you tap in with me so you can get access to those if you don't. And yo, beautiful session. Beautiful, beautiful session. Alex, I see you with $39. All right. We got a lot of great entries. All right. To take my trade. Awesome, guys. Awesome. But there's nothing left, honestly, to do, but just to stop trading. All right. The next move here is to stop, move on with our day, family, work, chilling, whatever the vibes is. All right. But this happened in 7 minutes. So congratulations. Let's get it. Like I said, feel free to tag me on the gram. Show love, tell a friend and tell a friend. And we are out of here, guys. Let's get it. Peace. We out.